Hello, Gladys. Hello, Sandra. How are you?
Good evening, teacher. How are you?
I'm doing great. And you?
I'm doing well, too. Thank
Excellent.
you for asking.
And tell me, what did you do today?
Well, I went to do some trámites. How do you say trámites?
Trámite doesn't exist, but you can say errands. It's in the chat.
Mhm. Well, it's some errand.
Correct. Errands.
Yes,
Mhm.
because Anda is asking us some requisitos.
Requirements.
I don't know what happened with my my vocabulary today.
Okay. Requirements.
Well, yes, well, I went doing that, and I came back to home at afternoon, and I fell asleep because I I feel some tired.
How long did it take?
Excuse me?
How long did it take at Anda?
Actually, I didn't go under. I went to a cotizar.
To quote?
Uh-huh. To quote or
To quote the what?
the word reading
Okay. To
because we have changes. It's a new law, they say.
what is the law?
Change the contador.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never heard. And
It's explained in the bill.
wow, that's strange. And you had to pay for it, Gladys?
Yes, but it's for location. Is not for all of them, all of those us, and totally is for sector.
Okay. It's interesting because I have the same, the one that measures, that counts the water. I have one for, ooh, the one in this house is very old and never changed it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, me too, but I don't know why.
But now they say it's obligation.
Yes, yes, but because in the bill says it's grading, it's great. That is a new law.
Okay.
So we can do anything about.
If it's an obligation, oh well.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So it's great to hear that, Gladys. I see we have some other people that are also connected. Very nice. We're going to go ahead today. As you know, we already finished Unit 5. Today, we're going to be doing the exam, right? So before we start off the exam, we're going to start with a little bit of talking and discussion. In there, we have in the chat, we have a link. Take a look at the link. Everybody open the link. Yes.
Yes, teacher. Are a little, are a lot of sentence, right?
A lot of questions. That's correct.
A
It's a lot of
question.
questions about changes. Exactly. All of the different changes and things. So that's the idea we're going to discuss. The first is you don't have to go in order. It's just take a few questions and discuss it before we begin doing our exam. Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. All right. Let's take a moment and let's see. Carlos, you having problems? I see you connect to another one, Carlos.
Good evening, teacher.
Hello, Carlos. You're having some problems, huh?
Yeah, just right now, I experience many trouble with my internet speed.
Okay, all right. Well, it's good that we are back. Don't worry, we're going to try to do it. Right now, we're going to practice. We're going to start off looking at the instructions for the exam. So today is the objective is to finish our exam to make sure that we are complete, because tomorrow is the last day and you don't want to wait for the last moment to finish everything. We want to finish everything before. So we have 4 sections. The first section is going to be listening. You listen and answer the questions. There are 2 sections to that. Only 4 questions. Super easy. All you have to do is listen. If you are not clear, listen again and choose your best answer. Then in question number 2, in section number 2, it says D, but the reading, all you do is read. And here it says paragraph 2, paragraph 3. You need to look in here and make sure that you understand. So the paragraph, there's paragraph number 1, animated to industry. Paragraph 2 is making, okay? And paragraph 3 over there. So you're going to read them, and according to the information, what does that word mean? That word you're going to find in that paragraph. So you're going to have 4 questions about the reading. Then in section B, you have many different words. For example, here, we can see all of the words that we have. Then we need to use those words, the words that are given to complete here. So it says you should keep track of your computer files. Now, what is this? Is this a suggestion, an obligation, a recommendation, a warning? What kind of sentence is that? You're going to identify each type of sentence. That is the 3rd section. Then here in the last part, where it's organized, it's joining the sentences. So we have 2 sentences here and here, and we have to join the 2 sentences using a word or connectors. The connectors that we're going to be using are who or that. That's how we're going to make it. Now, it's not only put the word who or that. Also, if you need to make changes, you must make changes. So if you have to put the verb in past with 3rd person, s, or eliminate something, in order to join them, you need to make sure that you change those to make sure they join. And there are 5, okay? So what we're going to do is, it shouldn't take too long because each section only has about 4 or 5 questions. This has 4 here in the next one, as you can see, super easy, the reading as well, only has 4. The same for this part is a little bit longer. There are 2 parts. The first part is with 5, and then the second part is with 4. And then the final part is just 5 questions. Okay, so in total, we're going to have 25 minutes to complete all of it. It should be enough time for everybody. Everybody should be able to complete it in 25 minutes, and then we're going to come back and check to make sure that all of the answers are correct. Any questions?
All right.
Sorry about that. Did somebody have a question?
No, teacher, it's okay.
No. Okay, okay, making sure. All right, let's do it.
Hello, Gladys.
Hello, Carlos. I see you have problems again, huh?
Yeah. I don't know what What's wrong?
Okay, so let me put, I see Gladys also has some problems. Let me see if we can do something here. We'll try to move you to another one.
Okay.
Okay. Is that better, Carlos? Gladys, do you have problems? Okay, are we ready? Did you finish? Everybody complete? Yes, no, finish? Guys, did you finish?
Finish, teacher.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much. Let's take a moment and check the answers and see if anybody has any questions, okay? All right, so the first part was listening. We had a couple questions for the listening, a little weird, but let's try it out. So in part one, what was the final version of the movie?
Together by the editor and director.
Okay, good. And what did Cheryl say?
Oh, water can affect a photo.
Okay, the weather can affect the photo. Good. And what about Ray? Why doesn't Ray recycle glass?
He doesn't get any money.
Okay. And Daniela bought the bike because? Or Daniel bought the bike because?
Wants to reduce traffic.
Okay. Excellent. If you didn't have it correct before, now you can check and see that those answers are correct, and you can change in case you had a problem. Very good. Now let's go to the next part, the reading. Here, what was a good title for the article?
Animated movies result in ticket sales and awards.
Okay, great. And then in paragraph number 2, what does the word render mean? So that was from here. Paragraph number 2, the word render. Right here. 7 hours are needed to render one single frame. What does that mean, render? No? No one? Okay.
Translate from raw to final form.
Okay, good. Translate from raw to final form.
Choose actor for part.
Okay, good. Cast means choose actors for parts. Okay. And number 4?
A positive.
Okay, a positive. Let's take a look. A positive effect. Excellent. Number 4, number 3, great. Number 2 and number 1. So if you had any mistakes, now you can check what are the correct answers. Okay. Any questions before we go to the next part? Any words or vocabulary that is not clear from here, from the reading? No. Okay. Let's take a look. What are those sentences? What are the meaning of those words? Okay, we have all of these words. So what's number 1?
Suggestion.
Suggestion. Good. Number 2.
Warning.
Warning.
Okay. Right. Number 3.
Criticism.
Repeat. I think I heard criticism.
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. No problem. It's for the internet, not for the pronunciation. It was the internet. I just want to make sure. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What about number 4?
Excuse.
And the last one, number 5?
Prediction.
Okay. And let's take a look. In part 2, we had to type in the verb the correct way, right? In the passive form. So what was number 1?
Be done.
Be done. Nice. Number 2.
Be ranked.
Okay, good. Pronunciation, ranked with T. Pronunciation with T, ranked. Good.
Teacher, what means ranked?
Like in 1, 2, 3 in order, the best, and the worst, you put the movies in order.
Okay.
Okay. Number 3.
Are contacted.
Are contact or
Sí.
contacted.
Contacted.
Okay. And number 4.
Are invited.
All right. Great job. As you can see, all of those, remember to put in the past participle. EDs for regular verbs, as you can see, for numbers 2 through 4, and then the irregular past participle. And the same for the others. All of those answers are correct. Any questions?
No, teacher.
No? Oh, great. You guys did an amazing job. And now just the last part. This one sometimes is a little bit delicate. So I'm going to show you it because it's easier. Sometimes it's for the words. We only have 2 words. The words are who or that. But many times the people forget to put the comma. Remember, always we need to have a comma before and after if it's not an obligation or necessary. Okay. So you can see a gaffer who works on a movie or TV crew has to carry out the lighting design. Okay. In the next one, we have a couple of different forms to put them together. We have 3 different ways to put it. Dialogue editors are sound technicians who specialize in editing film script, no comma. Or we can use that, specialize, no comma. And also here that specialize in editing film scripts. This one is a little bit, let me see. Yes, this is in edit. Yeah, this one and this one, I don't know why they have it 2 times, but it's the same thing, I think. Oh, So we can use the word who or that for that one. Number 3, remember this one also is just using the word that, and then the rest is the same, no they. Here, similar, we eliminate the idea of they, and we put in the word who. Critics, comma, who, and then we copy all of the sentence, right? Another comma, and then the end. We can also use that, because remember, who can be used only for people, but that can be used for people and things. And then the last one that you can see here, always the comma and that. Are all of those okay? Anybody have any questions for any of those?
No, teacher.
Okay, great. Now, what about the platform? Did anybody have any problems finishing the platform, or everybody is completed, has the diploma, has the 80%? We are okay?
All complete.
Hey, that's wonderful. Great. In that case, then we are ready for finishing the course. Remember, I don't know when you're going to begin the next course. I think you're going to have 1 or 2 weeks, and then you begin the next one. Yes, did you already send the documents and everything?
In my case, no, I asked to one person for that, but the person didn't send it me. If someone in the group have it, can you send it in the chat, please?
Yes, of course. Did anybody else receive the information to register?
Actually, I received the invitation, but I just realized that I have in the chat.
Ah, okay. So you received it.
I don't know if I am on the time, because the chat says that the limit date is 11.
Yesterday.
But I asked to the
So I
person
don't know if
for the document to fill it, but I don't have the document, and that's the reason why I cannot me inscribí.
Register.
I register. I didn't register in the next level.
Okay. Maybe, I don't know if it's individual or it's the same one, because if Gladys has, maybe she can send to the WhatsApp. That way you can fill, or to you, Lillian, that way you can put.
Yes, Gladys, if you
they
can,
they
please.
send the message directly to your,
Okay, okay.
to
Thank you.
your number.
Okay,
You can.
thank you.
Okay. Anybody else? The others, we are ready.
Teacher, in my case, I couldn't subscribe because I lost my cell phone, and in Word I could, excuse me, in Word I had the document for subscribing. So I don't know if
I can
if I can still
send the
subscribe.
if you, but you also can write to the email, I think. But I can send the information too.
Correct.
Yeah, I sent an email, and I don't have some response about it. But still, I don't know what happened.
Okay. Well, and yes, because you sent the email, but you lost your cell phone. So, and the important is try to send another email to follow up, just to check, for them to give you the information, or to check to make sure that they got it, something like that. In the next module, you're going to have another teacher. Another teacher is going to be for the next level.
Teacher,
Yes, please.
so when I received the 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 message from Ingles Comparativo to my WhatsApp, they at the same time sent an email to my inbox with information about the inscription of the new course. Yeah, they use the two ways, WhatsApp and email. Or that
Yes.
way we
Mhm.
can see the it
Yeah,
is
but they don't do the same way for all of us because I don't have that email. I have the message at the chat, but I don't have the email.
the email the message by WhatsApp I received a few weeks ago, but the email I received to the beginning to this week. In this case, this past Monday.
Mm,
Mhm.
Maybe
I-
maybe
Have it.
you need to check your inbox. Maybe you received the email.
I check it all days, but I don't have it.
okay. And you
Uh,
check the spam also, Gladys?
See? Yes.
Okay, all right. Just because if you have, but if you have the WhatsApp, you can register with the WhatsApp.
Yes, because I have a obsession that have clean the the um, the email. I don't like see the emails
All the,
without real, you know.
okay, okay. To be clear.
Yeah.
All right, great. And well, in this moment, since we are already finished with the exam, we're ready. Tomorrow, we're only going to have a conversation and we're going to make sure that everything is okay. In this moment, we're going to take with our small groups and just take a moment and talk about your day. How was your day? And what are you going to do next week? Did you have vacation? This is the important part, okay? So right now, ah, how do you feel? How was your day? What happened? And we're going to just take a few moments to talk with our partners, okay? Okay, guys. Thank you so much for connecting. Please make sure that you finish the 5 units. If you didn't finish the 5 units, remember to complete. Tomorrow is the last day and everything must be 80% or more. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Excellent.
Okay. Thank you.
guys. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Tomorrow.